What's going on, YouTube family? I got a book haul coming at you. Stay tuned to hear what I'm reading. Yes! American Versatility in the Flesh. Hey, YouTube family. First off, man, I want to shout out some people, man. I don't know if many of you recall, but a lot of my subscribers, man, gave me some feedback and helped me out. At the top of the year, I actually mentioned that I was going to start reading more crime fiction. I felt like I was reading a little bit too much nonfiction. And actually, like many of you know, I'm an aspiring writer. I'm working on my first debut novel. And it's actually going to be classified as a crime fiction book. And so I wanted to read more books in my genre. So I reached out to my subscribers, man. I asked for some people to recommend some books to me, man. And these are some of the people that I specifically want to thank, man. These are the people that stood out and left some feedback and recommended some books, man, that I really appreciate it. First off, the Tyndale twins, Busher, Roshishi. They actually recommended Walter Mosley as a crime fiction author, and I'm actually, one of his books is actually in the haul that I'm about to do. So shout out to Busher Roshishi. I apologize if I'm saying that name wrong, but thank you so much. Saf World Books and Belinda's Book Nook. I want to thank you guys so much for recommending the books for me, crime fiction books for me to read. I'm definitely took notes, and I made kind of a database of the authors and the books that you guys recommended. I'm going to be actually knocking them out. Some sooner than later, but rest assured I'm going to probably get to all of them this year. So the first book I'd like to start off with is Quan Foy's new book, Diamonds and Pearl. And so Diamonds and Pearl is about a young guy named Diamonds. He's actually from Louisiana, and it takes place a few years after Hurricane Katrina. So the book starts off with he's about to be displaced from Hurricane Katrina, and Diamonds he's a jack boy, he's a robber. So he ends up robbing a drug dealer, and then so he actually takes off after the robbing the drug dealer, and he goes to set up shop in a new location, a new city, of course, because New Orleans had to go through all the rebuilding and stuff after Katrina. And so he ends up going up to New York, where he meets a young woman named Pearl, and, you know, things ensue after that. So, man, Quan's been in the game quite a while, man. Some of you may know I read his previous novel of his, Animal, and it was entertaining, man. So I'm definitely going to keep staying on the Quan train, man, and checking this book out, Diamonds and Pearl. It actually came out October 2016, so it's definitely not that old yet. Another book I'm reading by a crime fiction author is Charcoal Joe by Walter Mosley. I actually got this from the library. Many of you who are familiar with Walter Mosley knows that he has a distinct detective character that he's written multiple books about, who's called Easy Rawlins. And that's actually, I believe, Easy Rawlins is actually one of the characters, is the character that got turned into a movie, which Denzel Washington, I believe, played him. Devil in a Blue Dress, that was Easy Rawlins. A lot of people know that movie. That's a very popular movie. One of Denzel's kind of premier works. And so, man, I really want to check out Walter. I think Walter he kind of sets the bar for living black crime fiction authors right now. I mean, he has just a slew of crime fiction books in his collection, and man, he really makes a point to, like, he sits down and allocates a block of time every day to write books. And so, man, he's definitely a writer I'm aspiring to kind of get like, and man, really develop a kind of work ethic. And man, so shout out to Walter Mosley, man. I'm looking forward to digging into this as well. All right, so this is part one. I'm actually going to be releasing part two of the book haul as well, too. So stay tuned, man. Comment down below if either of these two books are on your radar to read soon. And I actually got two more coming in part two, man. So click that next button on the video, man, and go check that out. So if you guys want to put the next part two video on the watch later and come back, man, just know that we're going to be back here, man. But from Zone 1 to Zone 6 and all my partners in the sticks, y'all be cool, and remember, we out here building, not destroying. I'll see you in part two.